Hello, auction fans. Dean Swicker reporting to you live from Dudley's Auction, located 3 miles south of beautiful downtown Inverness, with a preview of our March 28th sale, last sale of the month. Last sale of the month, and just to let you know, he is back. Mr. Carl himself, he is back working with us. There we go, and that's good to see. Coming down here, we got a metal table and chairs, a couple extra chairs, some spun fiberglass. We have the spun fiberglass for you this week. We got bar stools, we got chairs with tables, we got occasional tables, some with glass tops, some without. There's some metal tables there of various shapes and sizes. You get the big frame, another spun fiberglass table with a fiberglass top, white wicker with 2 chairs. There you go, a little table set that needs some love, a couple microwave ovens, 3 metal cabinets, a couple of stands there, another table and chair set, beautiful retro. And now we're back into the spun fiberglass. You have the oval table and 2, actually oval table and 4 chairs. There's a round table with 2 chairs, a couple of lone chairs. There's a oval coffee table, a round table, another round table, all kinds of table bases, 2 bar sets, both with 4 chairs. Look at that, fiberglass tops on them. A little cleanup, they look like brand new. Here's some fold-up shelving. We put one of them partially together so you can see they have the white inserts there for the shelves. I think each one will take 3 shelves. You get a lawnmower that does run, a couple sweepers, a cooler. There's a Trek bicycle, looks good. Metal shelf, a washing machine, deck box, a box there for your gun, couple of saw horses. There's a 2-wheel cart. We just went by, a chainsaw. And he said a set of 3 rattan patios there, chairs there without cushions. There you go. You can add some new ones to make it look good. Werner ladder. You got a electric pole saw, a Craftsman air compressor. Here we go with some tools. Holy cow, look at that cart right there. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sockets on there of various makes and manufacture. Down on the bottom, we got the ratchets, the big bars, extensions. You get the channel lock pliers and more. Over in that cart, we have some metal pans, some Holiday and more. And we have the horse. You get the little horse right there, carousel, and a couple of nice car seat covers. And let's see, we got a fly fishing kit, a collection of sockets, a Roto Zip, Craftsman 12-volt lithium cutter right there, a big socket set, a couple of electric tools, more ratchets, more tools, sprayers, chemicals, WD-40. You got a combination sander, portable pocket hole jig, and all kinds of good stuff, brass, copper, you name it, we got it. Pipe wrenches, there's some crow's feet, some speed wrenches, crescent wrenches, sets of wrenches, boxes of wrenches. You got all the vice grips back there. We'll be doing choice out of those. You get the sets of wrenches again, more wrenches, all kinds of goodies. Look at all the hammers. Oh my goodness, screwdrivers. All these boxes on the ground are practically empty, so you can fill them up with whatever you like. Tap and die sets. We got a box of scissors, Craftsman screwdrivers, nut drivers, bolt cutters, and more. There's some more socket sets, a lot of air ratchets, more sockets, electric drills, a whole box of file sanders. It just goes on and on and on. Look at all the goodies, staplers and more. There's a couple of Mac and a Snap-on, I believe, air ratchet, a little dolly there for your wheel of your car, Hitachi cutoff saw, some more ratchets. Here's a cooler and a box, and a umbrella right there, an old pitcher pump, TV antenna, looking good. You get a propane tank, mini propane, a couple electric chainsaws, a whole table full of tools and goodies right there. Look at all the good stuff on there, including the Makita cutoff saw. You get a like brand new 2,500 pound ATV winch. I don't think it's ever been out of the box. and it's a Makita table saw, portable table saw. There's a 10 in the bag. Coming down here, we got a collection of drums. You get the chain link piece right there, great for a floor mat. Some kind of tank, a cooler, a collection of sinks. We'll be doing choice out of those. Couple generators in the back, a canopy right there. Look at all the pipes for the canopy. You got log splitter, electric log splitter. No need for a gas one. We got multiple hoses in that tub right there. We pull those out and sold individual. A big trunk back there, 4 matching bar stools, couple of kid spikes. You got the water filter system, interior door, little cast iron stove, another pitcher pump, a toolbox for your truck. Yeah, all kinds of fishing rods. Holy cow, look at all the fishing rods right there. A couple of metal chairs. Here's a nice set of storage bins right there. I believe they're all empty. A red light, a big collection of U-bolts is up for grabs. Some more metal chairs. More metal chairs and metal chairs, and a good looking bicycle, an artificial plant, a collection of chairs with a table right there. Not sure why it didn't get put together. A couple fold up chairs, some more fishing poles. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that cabinet. You got a 2 light red light right there, a vintage solid aluminum rust proof cooler, and some more decorative items in there. A shelf of more coming down along the front. Let's see what we can find. The boys are still working on setting it up. They get a little mini fridge right here that's plugged in, and we'll show you it works in the morning. You get some kind of little heater sitting on top of it. The brew can is not for sale. You got a bucket of golf balls, all kinds of collectible goods on the table. Blue, you got vintage tins and cards. Nice little terrine there, a converted oil lamp, wood carvings, and more. Greg's even there helping us. You get the old McDonald's familiar place activity toy, another toy right there in the front, ginger snaps. Look at all the goodies on the table, vintage tins and more. Some nice glassware, vintage glassware, a set of blue and white dishes. And Pink Depression, a collection of sterling in a case. Look at all the good sterling. There's some pocket knives in there, and labels and cards, metal signs, all kinds of good vintage paper there. Back in the back, we've got Coke, more Coke, all kinds of good Coke. And back here in the cabinet, we have uranium glass, probably what, 15 pieces or so of uranium glass. Over the other side is some blue glass, and another tea set up there at the top. Peter Pan peanut butter tin. The furniture at a cart is for a future sale. So we'll see what we got down here in the alley. We have some more stuff awaiting a future sale. There you go. You got a one-of-a-kind chair, a nice office setup right here. Look at that. It's a beauty. Some a table with 4 chairs, 6 chairs, couple of nice little let's say a desk kit, put it together. Couple of nice high top bar style stools, child seat, beautiful piece of lumber right there. An old blanket box, a gun cabinet coming on down. Looks like a vintage sewing machine. You get a Kirby vacuum. Little end table, office chair, a leather couch, a electric piano. I think we had 2 of them for tomorrow. Here's more of the office, or a different one, office right there. You get the mattress and box springs on the cart. Nice paper shredder, a couple of chairs, a collection of ladders and more ladders, a nice rocking chair, some snack trays, a mirror, coffee table, couple of nice display cases there, a vintage sofa, nice dining table, and we'll start down road number 1 and see what we can find. Got a pet gate here at the end. There's a twin bed. Let's see, Thai Beanie Babies. Look at that, beautiful display boxes. You got Andy in the box, collection of Canadian license plates, more Beanie Babies, all kinds of good toys, more toys, tow trucks, you get truck banks, you get all kinds of Beanie Babies in there, and a collection of books and some vintage quilts, nice looking quilts, more linens, pillows, all kinds of goodies in there. Be sure to check it out. Here's a collection of sports books, all different teams, Steelers, Chiefs, the Bulls, and more. And I tell you, there's Steelers. I see at least half a dozen Steeler ones. A whole table up here is full of them as well. Coming around here with some office machines, vintage office, and a collection of pale green dishes, some holiday decorations, Washington Redskin tray, an old baseball mitt, some wall hangers right there, chalkware it looks like, tackle box, you got the vintage artwork, printer, and there's a camera in that box. I think it's a Polaroid camera in the box right there, vintage oil lamp, another lamp of some sorts, and here we got a collection of old tins, tobacco tins and more. Look at all the good ones, holy cow. There's a box of what appears to be tins. Here's Beanie Baby type animals, but they're all Disney, all Disney. We'll be doing choice out of those, I believe, before we sell them by the box. There's some Cat's Meow, I guess it's called, some little buildings. You get a collection of empty tubs right there, all with lids. You get a Panasonic TVD, DVD, VHS, TV, little twin bed, beautiful mid-century piece, some more Disney collectibles. You get the book, that old Mickey Mouse book, it's very cool. Some, a lot of Disney collectibles, lights and more. Jim Shore, you get a couple of Jim Shores there. You'll have to check those out. Some vintage kitchen tools, utensils, all kinds of vintage household items, clothespins and more, all kinds of thread. Look at the old basket, gloss starch, an old telephone, some more dolls. Look at all the good dolls. And here's some teacups and more. Look at all the good collectible items right in there. A little doll needs to put together, some material, all kinds of good material. The material lady's been here. She said we're coming up to the end of it. So if you want some, you better come and buy it tomorrow, because there will be no more. There you go. Look at all the good stuff, patterns and more. A couple of umbrella holders, a collection of lamps, some stemware, some books, and a collection of records and more lamps. Coming around this way, Scrabble game. If we have any Scrabble game collectors out there, you might want to look at that. Collection of music books and vintage glassware, more books, more lampshades, all kinds of beautiful artwork. Halloween decorations. You get the cat you hang on the wall, Coke, more Coke. You know you're looking at it upside down, but you get the Parcheesi board, more artwork on the ground, a beautiful piece of stained glass. Beautiful. It's probably 4.5 feet long. Coke, more artwork, kind of looks like a highwayman. Well, kind of. More glassware, cobalt glass, little copper pot there, vintage bottles, and more cobalt, silver plate. Look at all the good silver plate, Carryberry glass and more. Coming around this way, we get the lamps, metal art you hang on the wall, collection of handicraft magazines, and more Coke, all kinds of good Coke, more cobalt glass. Holy cow, look at all the good stuff there. Mickey Mouse Christmas 1994, all kinds of good collectible items still in the box. I'm not sure if that's, it says Clayworks on it. Clayworks. There's some more cobalt glass. I haven't seen that much cobalt in a long time. A collection of Coke bottles, some Coke trays, and some stuffed animals, Fisher Price. There you go. And a collection of flower frogs right there. Some vintage bottles. It looks like they'll be sold by the box. More vintage bottles in green. A collection of green plates. Some more boxed items there. All kinds of silver plate. and more. Look at all the good stuff there, made with postage stamps. Very unusual. There you go. All kinds of good kitchen in there. Kitchen and more coming down row 5.5. Or is that 4.5? I don't know. There you go. All kinds of good kitchen in there. Trays and Afghans and more. A collection. There's some collector bottles. I have no idea what's in them. Take a look when you get here. You decide. Some vintage holiday ornaments. Look at all the vintage Christmas. Oh my goodness. Old lights, old decorations and more. Glassware galore. 3 big boxes of stemware. Beautiful. And coming down the next row, you get the little trailer toter. A collection of red tubs with the lids. A desk with the it's still in a box. Pots, pans. You get a big George Foreman there, a blender, backpacks, I guess it is, vintage, or actually silk flowers. You get the little girl on a chair, face only a mother would love. Collection of beautiful crystal, and there's some shredded paper for your decorating needs. All kinds of good clothes. So if you're doing choice out of those, make sure you look at it. Real Legends and more. A whole big box of shoes. There's some artist paintbrush collections right there. 3 of them and a bear, and a whole bunch of holiday dishes. A whole box of yarn. Look at all the good yarn in there. Oh my goodness. And down here you get a turntable and a couple boxes of records. I don't know what's in there. It looks like computer monitor. You get a tackle box, another tackle box, and a lot of good boat parts and tools. Well, look at all the good tools in there. Pipe wrenches and more. Holy cow, it goes on and on. And coming up the next row, more empty tubs. Most have lids. A couple of rollers, a 20-foot roll of number one cable. That's the heavy stuff right there. You get the stereo system with a Sony and a Magnavox player, Amazon Echo, I think it's a printer, and there's a food dehydrator, little table, crock pot, set of knives, some silverware, all kinds of kitchen utensils there, best of show wax and more. Great for, well, that's for a car, not for a kitchen. Audubon guide to birds, and pillows and blankets and comforters, and all kinds of cleaning chemicals and more. And coming down this half, you got dishes and Tupperware type style. You get all kinds of stemware, a whole box of it there. Some Christmas plates, some hangers, pillows, an empty tub down here at the end, and a little shredder, and a pen fishing reel with a pole. There you go. Table and 2 chairs. They're plastic, believe it or not. Coming down row number 8. Row 8. We have all kinds of holiday stuffed Santas and more decorations. Look at all the good stuff. More Santas. You get the quilts and a overhead projector. Haven't seen one of them in years. Nice little picnic basket. Some books, games, icicle style lights, a collection of glasses, a big box of oil lamps and parts, and the anniversary clock. More games, more animals, more books, anything you would need, we'll have tomorrow. Look at all the good people right there up for adoption tomorrow. And the 12 bells of Christmas, the 12 bells. There you go. Kind of cool. Coming down row 8.5, we have a RCA stereo. Looks like a backpack there. Not sure what's in the bag. Laser X. Oh, laser game. That's kind of neat. Laser game. You got a cast iron bell, some books, picture Bibles, birds, all kinds of movies and more movies. You got a homemade quilt there, a stuffed bear, baskets, a little doll in the box, And another big basket. There's some more holiday ornaments and rugs. Let's go take a peek at row 9. Row 9, Chef Paul will be here tomorrow. Let's see what he has on his menu board. Jerk chicken with cabbage, jerk chicken with bread, jerk chicken thighs, hot dogs, sausages, nachos, cheese, you name it. Absolutely phenomenal food. You be sure to try that out. Don't need to stay around hungry. There you go, a collection of ashtrays from around the world. A lot of good, unusual looking ashtrays, some purses, landscape books, gardening books, all kinds of vintage dishes and plates. And a soup tureen, looks like a mini one. Oh, she's selling her crown. Look at that tiara. There you go. All kinds of pictures and more beautiful antique items in there. Be sure to take a look. You get the movies, bowling balls, sleeping bags, life jackets, and more coolers. Another refrigerator out here in the ground. You get a little cart for your shopping needs, some boots, Just Be Claus sign, Mexican pottery, another oil lamp, all kinds of art down there we'll be selling. So be sure to check it out. The gates open at 7:30. The auction will start promptly at 8. Thanks for listening to the preview. My name's Steve Swickard. We'll see you in the morning. Thank you.